Hello and welcome back to more Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. For the last episode, we went to Algiers and obtained a few things we're going to need for the future, and today we are going to be going to Monte Carlo.
Well, here we are.
I had no idea Monte Carlo was the lost city.
Don't start with me, Indy. It's Trottier we're after.
But what does Trottier look like?
How should I know? I've never actually met him. We did all our business by mail.
What makes you think we'll find Trottier here?
All his letters mention how much he likes strolling under the bright lights.
Suppose Trottier shows up. What then?
Bring him up to my room.
This plan sounds kind of harebrained to me.
Don't worry, it'll work. He used to have one of the 3 stones. If we can coax him into a seance, he might let us have it.
A seance?
I'll go get ready.
Okay, so what we want to do is you want to wait until this guy, wait, hold it, come back, no! That's the guy with the brown suit, here he is. When a guy in a brown suit and gray hair shows up, that's the guy you want to talk to. And you want to say, are you Alan Trottier?
Are you Alan Trottier? Oh, perhaps. Who's asking?
Tell him that I am Dr. Indiana Jones.
I'm Dr. Indiana Jones of Barnett College. Jones. I believe I've heard of you. Yes, of course, the famous archaeologist.
Now you want to be modest here, just say you're a simple professor.
Actually, I'm just a simple professor. Oh, leave the modesty to me, sir. Alain Trottier. Amateur scholar, part-time poet, professional dreamer. The tarot revealed to me a 3 of cups, which drove me outside for some air. And here I bump into you. Ah, what good fortune.
Ask him what he can tell you about Atlantis.
What can you tell me about Atlantis? Oh, that depends. I fear being fooled by fakers. To be sure you are a true believer. Answer me this. Why did the Atlanteans build their huge colossus? To make themselves like gods. Yes, excellent. Obviously, you know Plato's lost dialogue well. How can I help you? Follow me and Madame Sophia will read your fortune. Oh, this is a big step. I'm not sure. Come on, take a chance. She's right here in the hotel. Well, I need money. Perhaps Madame can tell me which phase of the moon is best for gambling. So, I'll do it. Please, lead the way. Have a seat, Monsieur Trottier.
Is he here?
Okay, so just like in New York City, there are 2 different ways in which you can handle this in this situation. One of them is significantly easier than the other. One of them involves doing things as Indy. However, that also requires you to have obtained the mask and the knife from Algiers. If for whatever reason you do not have those items, I will prepare for that. I'm going to show you both ways to get through this section of the game. First I'm going to show the easy way, assuming that you've been following along the walkthrough since the beginning, and you have everything that I've requested you bring to this section. If you do not have those items, do not worry, I will also show you how to get through this if you don't. Timestamps on screen now for you to so the top one will be for if you have the items, and the bottom will be if you don't have the items. Regardless, I'm going to start with saving the game, just so that I can, actually show off both of these things. And if you have both the mask and the knife, then you want to tell Sophia that to keep him busy, and I'm going to try something.
Keep him busy. I'm going to try something.
All right then. Give me a minute while I set him up. Oh, Monsieur Trottier, I am so pleased to meet such an expert antiquarian at long last.
Madame flatters me. It is I who am pleased to meet you.
Now then, I need a token of power to set the mood.
Well, I have this stone key. I truly believe it is from the lost city.
Very good indeed. Now we can begin.
Okay, so we have to do this very, very fast. First thing you want to do is you want to open this, open the cabinet right here. Then you want to pick up the flashlight that is inside.
It's a flashlight.
I said pick up the flashlight that is inside. Then you want to open the fuse box on the wall right here. And you want to use the push command on the circuit breaker.
The lights. What happened to the lights?
I think Narab Sal is trying to signal us.
Then very quickly pick up the bread spread right over here, so that you have the bed sheets. Then you want to use the bed sheet. You can probably see where we're going with this. Then you want to use the mask.
A ditch in time.
And finally use the flashlight to scare the living daylights out of him.
Oh, I feel the presence of Narab Sal approaching us.
Ooh. Aye.
Well done, Indy.
Looks like we have one of the 3 stones. Let's hope we can find a way to use it.
I'll bet Trottier got it from Al-Jabbar. Those two do a lot of business together. Let's head for North Africa and find out if I'm right.
Fine. I'll hail a cab while you get changed.
That was the easy way to handle that puzzle. Now I'm going to show you how to do it the hard way. So, the hard way to do this is to say, okay, he's all yours, and then perform the seance as Sophia. Why is it hard? Well, because it involves a little bit of trial and error. It's mostly memory, but it's just a little bit of trial and error that's kind of BS.
Okay, Trottier's all yours.
Oh, Monsieur Trottier, I am so pleased to meet such an expert antiquarian at long last.
Madame flatters me. It is I who am pleased to meet you.
Now then.
Before you do anything else, say Narab Sal demands proof of your sincere belief. And I should mention, I highly, highly recommend you do the other way to do this. The other way. You do the other strategy for getting through this room. However, if you do not have the mask and you do not have the knife, this is your only option, so I'm going to show you how to get through this. The first thing you gotta do is say that Narab Sal demands proof.
Narab Sal demands proof of your sincere belief.
Well, I have this stone key from the lost city. It should prove my worth to Monsieur Sal.
Very good indeed. Now let's begin our communion with that great spirit.
One moment, madame. We've never met before. You could be an imposter. If you really have psychic powers, tell me. Why was I taking a stroll when I first met Dr. Jones?
How should I know?
Read my mind, or read Dr. Jones' minds if you prefer. I told him everything.
Let me think. The tarot cards told you to.
Ah, most interesting. What is my greatest fear?
You fear fakers.
Ah, most interesting. What is my greatest need?
You need money.
Ah, most interesting. Now then, how many fingers am I holding up behind my back?
What kind of stupid question is that? The answer depends on pure chance.
Not if you're truly psychic. Don't worry, I won't cheat. How many fingers?
Well, all I can do is try a wild guess. 1.
Amazing!
We were correct on the first try, but if you don't get that right on the first try, then you have to keep loading that save file over and over again until one of those is correct. And if you get through all 5 and he still says no, he says, I'm very disappointed in you, that means you answered one of the 3 questions incorrectly previously. And the only advice I have to you is to think back to that conversation you had with him and try to remember. Or, if you don't, if that's too difficult for you, because remember, this conversation can be kind of annoying if you don't remember properly, then I just recommend you go to Algiers and get the Mask and the Knife. It's so much easier. Anyway, it does not matter what you say here, as you can say anything you want.
You will lead a happy life and die in bed.
Wonderful! No more dreams of Atlantis to torment me. Please take my stone key as a reward for your profound advice. Au revoir. Nice work, Sophia. Now I'm taking control of this team. Looks like we have one of the 3 stones. Let's hope we can find a way to use it.
I'll bet Trottier got it from Al-Jabbar. Those two do a lot of business together. Let's head for North Africa and find out if I'm right.
Fine. I'll hail a cab while you get changed.
No matter how you manage to get through that, you want to head back to the door. And then return to the taxi to go to the airport.
Wait for me!
And that will be it for this episode. So, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time to catch you all tomorrow for some more Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. Goodbye.